Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Sneaker Talk video, the series where I cover the latest sneaker releases, I cover the latest sneaker news, and of course, in the series, we just discuss anything to do with sneakers. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering an upcoming collaborative release between famous New York skating brand Supreme New York and famous, well, sub-label of Nike SB, as they are collaborating together to give us a series of Nike SB Dunk Highs in what is going to be dubbed the By Any Means capsule for week 2 of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2022 collection. I know. What a long-ass title for a collaborative release, guys. So, to break it down again, yes, Supreme New York and Nike SB are finally releasing a collaboration that has been teased to us for months on end, which is their By Any Means capsule. And in this capsule, we are getting a series of Nike SB Dunk Highs done in various different colorways. And it is releasing in the second week of Supreme's Spring-Summer 2022 season. And we will be covering the drop list for all the items releasing in that week. Well, I was about to say later in the week, but it's literally tomorrow we're going to be covering that. So pretty soon. In the meantime, we are going to cover all the release details, all the official images, so that includes the lookbook and the photo shoot, and of course all my thoughts and opinions on just the dunks that are releasing in week 2 in this collaborative capsule. Now, how we're going to cover all those details is of course by using a HYPEBEAST article. We'll head on over there now and we'll start covering the release details for this Nike SB Supreme collaborative capsule. So here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using today, guys. If you want to check it out for yourselves, maybe save some of the lookbook images of the skaters rocking these dunks as phone backgrounds, I'll link the article down in the description section below so you can do exactly that. But we're just going to cover the release details quite quickly, and then we'll dive into the 17 images here, although we'll first dive into the lookbook or the editorial or the, Supreme skaters rocking the pairs, and then after that we'll also dive into the photo shoot of all the individual pairs just by themselves without the skaters rocking them. So we have an on-foot and off-foot idea of how these shoes are going to look. But the release details first. We have the Supreme X Nike SB Dunk High By Any Means Spring-Summer 2022 collaboration. See, I wasn't making this up. When I said it was a long-ass title, even the article has a long-ass title for it. It's huge. It'll see a global release this Thursday, which is, the 3rd of March, just confirming their dates are correct. 11 AM EDT time in the US, and then Japan, as you always do, you guys will get it 2 days later on the Saturday, as specified here, 5th of March, 11 AM Japanese Standard Time in Japan. There we go. If you guys have any further questions about the release, just drop them down in that comment section below and I'll try and help you out the best I can. But that's everything to cover about the release details for this collaboration, so let's dive into the pieces. Let's check out the Supreme skaters rocking these pairs of dunks and see how they look on foot. Now, this editorial of the skaters rocking the pairs, it's only 3 images. So it's not that long, but hey, look, we can't overlook it. It gives us an idea of how it's going to look on foot. So as we can see here, this is the first colorway that's being showcased to us. If my dunk knowledge is good at all, which it generally isn't because I can't buy dunks in my size, this is the Brazil colorway. It has no and a love heart down on the front of the toe box area there, then By Any Means done on the back there, and I'm assuming it's going to have some co-branding probably on the tongue or maybe on the back somewhere. It's a Supreme collab. It's gonna have Supreme plastered somewhere on the piece. But there we go. So we get one colorway showcased here. It looks like we've got Supreme Team up towards the ankle area of the shoe, or the top of the ankle area. So it looks like we do get a little bit of Supreme branding there. We get a little bit of Nike branding on the back here as well with the swoosh. Still only the Brazil colorway showcased to us here, but it's a solid colorway. I like the color blocking and the use of color on it. It's always a nice colorway. We move into the second colorway, which is a gray and a black, which probably has a official name, but I don't know the colorway's nickname for it, with the same branding on it. A much more toned down approach. One thing I just have to say quite quickly, looking at the Supreme collab, I am impressed with how toned down the colorways are for this collab, because most Supreme Nike collabs, they choose a whack-ass silhouette or a crazy silhouette, or they choose an okay silhouette and then do absolutely ugly colors on it, something that you just wouldn't want to wear. But this is actually quite versatile and quite tasteful in the grand scheme of Supreme Nike collabs. I'm actually quite impressed with it. I mean, it's not blowing me away, but it's wearable, which is, you know, that's above average, you know. But then we've got one more image. Oh no, we don't. That's the last image. Well, there we go. So that is the last image showcasing it to us. Now we will move into the photo shoot of all the pairs off foot, and we'll have a look at how all these pairs and all the colorways look off foot as well. Okay, so here we are. Here is the Brazil colorway, and it's a lot more zoomed in, so we can have a look at these details here. None of the bits of branding on the upper panels here are printed. It's all embroidery, so we'd love to see that little bit of extra detail going in there. As I assumed, there was going to be a bit more Supreme branding on here somewhere, but it's done quite well just on the tongue tags there. Very nice, very, very nice there. We can see no and a love heart on the side there. Buy any, and then I'm sure on the back it completes the rest of it. We've got co-branded insoles, as we can see here in that nice Supreme red there, with Sup and then Ream on the right foot there. Well done, it works quite well. On the back, yes, we've got the Supreme team motif making an appearance there. It's nice. It's not as color coordinated as the other embroidered logos here, but you know, we take it. I like that By Annie and then NY is, I guess, highlighted by using a different font style, is done on the back here, because NY, New York, Supreme was established in New York. I think that's a smart way of handling it, you know, shouting out to the roots, but also incorporating it in the motif as well. It's quite smart. We've got the red swoosh to match the red heart there. The branding isn't over the top, and it actually works quite well with the shape of the shoe, the silhouette of the shoe. I think it's quite well done. The Brazil ones are really nice. Next we move into a red and a navy color, which does have an official name, but you Dunk guys out there will have to let me know in the comment section below what this colorway is called, because I've forgotten it and I'm not the biggest Dunk guy, but it is a very solid colorway. It is a colorway that Undercover also used on their Dunk High 85s last year in 2021, if they dropped it in that year. I'm pretty sure they dropped it in that year, or maybe it was the year before. All the 2020 years have all kind of merged together with coronavirus at the moment now, so I can't really remember when the Undercover one's released, but yeah, it's an awesome colorway to choose from. The branding works really well on it as well here. Yeah, solid color choice. I can't believe that all three colorways of this Supreme Nike SB collab are actually good. Maybe this VF Corp 50% ownership is actually a good thing. Or maybe it's Denim Tears' lead designer or CEO, I can't remember which one it is, coming over to the brand is one of the good things. I don't know, but I am happy with this collab. So far, I think this is a good collab. I'd probably say this colorway is my favorite out of the three, but yeah, as I mentioned before, unfortunately with my big ass feet, I'm not going to be able to pick up any of these colorways. Here is the final colorway showcase to us. I'm still unsure. Is it like a bone white or is it gray? It looks like a white, doesn't it? So maybe I was incorrect when I said it was a gray in the editorial. It looks very much like a white in these photos here. I like it how the branding takes obviously a turn, because they couldn't do the white embroidery on white leather, so it takes a turn for black now. The branding looks a lot nicer on this one because, you know, it's contrasting. They're all really solid though. They are really solid. Look at it. And of course, we've got to do, you know, if it's the classic Supreme photo shoot with Nike, they've got to do a photo with all the pairs just scattered everywhere. It's a classic photo that they always do for their collabs. Yeah, I gotta say I like it. It does come with a hang tag as well. World famous Supreme, and then Nike underneath that. Yeah, I think this is a hit. I think this is done quite well. I'm a fan of it. I would love to see skaters skating in these. I think this is going to go down as a very memorable Nike Supreme collab. Yeah, definitely. It's not hideous in color, not hideous in silhouette. It's done well. Yeah, you know, hats off to Supreme. They've done a Nike collab that is good. And I would say good throughout. All three colorways are awesome. Yeah, I got no beef with this. I got no issues with this one. Maybe you guys will feel differently. Maybe you're like, nah, this is trash. They should have done something else. There's always going to be someone feeling that way. If you do have any thoughts and opinions on this collaboration, you know, whether it's good or bad, I would love to hear what you have to say about it down in that comment section below. But yeah, I have no complaints for this, I gotta say. Well done, Supreme. Well done, Nike. Well, that is it, guys. We've covered everything to do with, hold on, let's get this title down. Supreme, Nike SB, Dunk High, by any means, Spring, Summer 2022 collaboration that's releasing in week 2. It's just like the longest title for a collab name, but yep, we've covered it. We covered the release details. It's releasing on the 3rd for the US, most likely the UK and Europe as well, and then releasing 2 days later on the 5th for Japan, of course. We covered all the photos in both the lookbook and the photo shoot. I quite like this collab. There was nothing I can say that was really bad about it. It's pretty safe, pretty easy to wear. Thumbs up from me. I would love to hear if you guys are going to be picking them up this week. I mean, they're probably going to be a little bit pricey. You know, the Supreme has a little bit extra to the shoe, so it is going to, you know, bump up the price a little bit from normal Dunks. But yeah, I would love to hear if you're going for any of the pairs this week. What colorways are you going for? And even if you're not going for them, which colorways are your favorite? Do you like the Brazils? Do you like the navy and reds? Or do you like the black and white, and I guess varsity red, because the, you know, the red heart and the red swoosh and stuff like that? I guess it has a third color technically. Yeah, let me know which is your favorite colorway out of the 3, or which one you are going to be picking up down in that comment section below. And of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme collaborations, Nike SB releases, collaborative releases, you got to give me the 3 indicators that I'm always asking for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and a subscribe to the channel, which is the best indicator of all, of course. We are trying to also aim for a new subscriber milestone this month of 3,275 subscribers. Hopefully, with your guys' continuous support, we can reach that milestone before the end of March. But that's everything I really gotta say about this collab, guys. It's good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of all 3 colorways. My favorite going to the navy and the red. I think it just looks really nice. Really nice color combination there. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say about it, guys. So until the next sneaker talk video, until the next Supreme video, until the next Nike SB video, guys, I'll catch you later.